Welcome back to MLG's coverage of the DreamHack Bucharest tournament. We just saw MMA take down Flash in Game 1. My hero down 0-1, but he's been there before. He knows how to make a comeback. Here in Game 2, it's Belshir Vestige. Just take a look at it. We lost Ian Shikenko for a second there. Is he back? Are you back there, Matt?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Great.
got you back. I don't know, there was some audio problems, but got you back just as the game started, so good timing there, I guess. And now you're actually in the game, right?
Yes, I can see what's going on.
Uh-oh. We lose him again? All right. I did think we might have lost him. We'll try to get him back as the game goes on. Till then, I think you're stuck with just me. We got TBT on Belshir Vestige, and we were talking about earlier that this is a better map for mech, and Flash may go that route. He is, he's a mecher at heart, right? He's a Brood War Terran, loves those siege tanks, and his mech is, it's very different watching him play mech and watching someone like Fantasy play mech. Fantasy, also one of my favorite Terran players, nicknamed the Terrorist Terran because he loves going after workers. When he plays mech, he's constantly running around with Hellions and Hellbats. Flash likes to use those more in army. Of course, he'll do some drop press and some fun stuff. But he really likes having that strong mech army and then just slowly grabbing more and more of the map and just dominating the map with the mech army, taking additional expansions for himself and denying expansions using the power of it. We do see MMA going for that gas first build again, so he's going straight up to Starport. Meanwhile, Flash, it looks like we might see very similar builds from these guys. He hasn't built his gas yet, so he may actually just go command center without even bothering to go for any of that gas. He could say, you know what, last game I got that reactor, this game, okay, there he is. So he's going to get the refinery, he's going to get that reactor after 3 Marines. And one thing you can ask at first is, why not get the reactor sooner so it kicks in and your production is better? Right? Because you could do that, it wouldn't really change the build too much. You get the gas a little earlier, but your orbital should be pretty much the same time anyway, not too different. But the reason why is because if you only make 1 Marine, then you get the reactor. If they make a Reaper, he runs up, kills your Marine, and then, you know, what are you going to do, right? You're stuck there with SCVs versus a Reaper, and that's no fun. So you usually want to get a couple Marines out first so you can make sure to defend any Reaper ass. You scout your opponent with SCV, and that way you can know, oh, is it going like 2-reactor Reaper? I got to non-stop make Marines. I don't have a chance to try to add in that reactor. But a great scout by Flash. Again, an important thing is he identified the factory. So, and if he knows MMA, he might already be suspecting Banshees. No second gas yet from MMA, so we probably won't be seeing Cloak Banshees. We may still see Banshees, or we may see, you know, Hellion drops or something like that. Over here in Flash's base, there goes the reactor, low ground command center, bunker. Of course, bunker is super important, especially if you see factory first. They may just end up reactoring out Hellions, and if you don't have that bunker there, those Hellions will just come in and totally obliterate you. Oh, but look at this. It's not 2 gas, it's 1 gas, so we're not going to see the Cloak, but who needs Cloak when your Banshee's going to get there super, super fast, proxying to Starport? This could be based on last game. He noticed the way the Flash's build and the way his build progressed. He's like, you know what, he deflected those Banshees, but what if they were there 15 seconds faster? I think they do a lot more damage. So that's what he's going for. Of course, the risk with the proxy Starport is if the rush is over, okay, just going straight for medevacs. That actually is a lot more obvious with all these Hellions here in play. But the risk is that the Starport is in a vulnerable position, and it's pretty useful, expensive building as the game goes on. So if you're not able to do too much damage, having that Starport out there instead of in your base kind of is a bad thing. But I don't know if Flash is at all ready for this. I think he's anticipating Banshees. He's got the eBay up. All his units are in the front. In fact, if you look at his unit count, he has 2 Marines. MMA identified that Flash is going for the reactor at Hellions, and if he can get in here before the Hellions are produced, we've got 2 Hellions, 4 Marines. Flash has not spotted it. Now he has, but is it too late? His 2 Hellions, one of them gets taken out instantly, and that's a big deal. Every unit's so important here. Bringing back his 2 Marines. He has to pull SCVs, but with the medevac there to heal, a very tough spot for Flash. Ideally, Flash buys time until he gets 2 more Hellions out, but no, he's going to go in right now, trying to trap these units. He wants to make sure that SCVs don't take too much splash damage to the Hellions. He actually deflected that fairly well. But MMA's not done yet. Now he's got 2 medevacs coming in. That's a lot of units there, but Flash so intelligently keeps SCVs there so he can kill the units as they're dropping. It may not be enough to MMA so many forces. Flash getting totally obliterated here. And wow, this is how you react to an opponent. You read their builds, and you prepare a timing that they're just totally not ready for. Flash absolutely dominated by MMA here in Game 2 after a really back-and-forth exciting Game 1. Flash just has no answer for this type of aggression between the Marines and Hellions. Man, I would cry because I love Flash, but it's group stage. He did this earlier, losing 0-2 to Demogan in the first match, and then winning the next match is back-to-back 2-0. So this is not the last we've seen of Flash. He's not done with this group yet, but MMA making a big stand here, showcasing his talent and just demolishing Flash really off the back of a great comeback and great solid play Game 1, and then a build tailored to crush Flash's opening there in Game 2. So unfortunately, you guys missed Yanchikenko's amazing casting throughout that game. The next match, do we know what the next match is going to be, Will? I'm going to look that one up real quick. Life versus... Okay, we're going to get Life versus Huck up next. That should be a great match. I did want to catch a Huck game. You know, by the time we get to tomorrow, it might be mostly Korean stuff. So try to catch some of these. The Huck versus Life should be great. Both of them very aggressive. We're going to see a lot of units everywhere, a lot of action. We'll start that as soon as the players are ready. It could be soon. It could be in a couple jiffies. But hang on. MLGSC2, your source for all StarCraft content. We'll be right back with Life versus Huck.